Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I like to give all praises, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rahachach Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS, a great millstone for teaching us his truth in all righteousness, truth, and sincerity. Shalom, shalom. All right, and things are heating up, man. All right, things are definitely heating up, man, with these wars, and Israel, man, got attacked, by I believe it's called Hamas, and I believe that they're backed up, by Iran. All right. And it's just crazy, man, because just not too long ago, I think it was a couple days ago or almost about a week ago, somewhere around there, man. Israel, they signed a peace treaty, with the Palestinians, man, and then boom, this happens, man. But this is definitely, you know, um, something that's gonna, kick off, to something major, and lead into World War III, man. For sure. This is gonna kick off and lead into World War III, man. The Lord is, getting, these militaries ready. The Lord is, gathering up these militaries, man. To get on ready to get onto a full-fledged World War III. So we're in a time, of war right now, man. We're not in a time of love. We're not in a time of peace, man. We're in a time of war, right now at this time, man. It's the Lord is getting ready to bring, judgment, on these heathens. All right. So let's go here to the book of Joel, and let's start at verse 9. It says, "Proclaim you this among the Gentiles, prepare war, and wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near, and let them come up." All right. So all these militaries, man, around the world, are getting prepared for war, man. All these militaries, like China, Russia, Iran, Israel, they're either getting prepared for war, or war's already happening. It says, "Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks to spears. Let the weak say I'm strong." All right. Because all these nations, man, they're you know, um, are bold now, man. They no longer feel like, America is a threat, and, you know, um, Iran, they got bold, or Hamas, which is backed up by Iran, got bold, man, and went and attacked, Israel. All right. And we know that, Russia, is an ally to Israel. Israel is backed by Russia. All right. So, they basically, they just, built up, the courage to go in there and attack Israel, man. Because they know that they're backed, by, you know, Russia, man. Which is a powerhouse, man. They got nuclear capabilities as well. Along with Iran. Along with these other nations. That Russia is backing up. It says, "Assemble yourselves and come, all you heathen, and gather yourselves together round about." You see, all these militaries are gathering themselves, man, getting ready, for the the war to end all wars, and that's World War III. It says, "Thither cause thy ones to come down, O Lord. Let the heathen be weakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat. And there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about." Because that's eventually where it's going to come to, man. Armageddon. It's going to come to Armageddon. World War III. And eventually, the Lord is going to come and slaughter, all these heathens, man. All these heathens in these militaries, man, across the world, man. All right. So, this very well possibly, man, could lead into, World War III, man. And we know, before, World War III, that MOTB has to come about, man. That RFID, CHIP, has to come about. So by this just happening, this lets us know, how much closer we are, to this MOTB, man. This MOTB, has to pop off first. Scripture says, "Let things be done, decently and in order." And so there's order, to how these prophecies have to take place, man. You know, but this was a huge move, man. This was a big move. That the Hamas militants made, man. This right here is gonna heat things up dramatically. And Yahweh Bashim Shai is putting all the pieces in the puzzle together, man. All right. So let's watch this video right here, man. Get a little insight.
Good morning to you all. Thank you so much for waking up with me here on Live Now from Fox. I'm Jeanne Francine. It is Saturday, October 7th, 1 minute after the top of the hour, 8:01 on the East Coast, 5:01 on the West Coast. We do have some breaking news shots coming through our studios right now. This one out there in Israel is one that we're following live, raw, and unfiltered. Reports from the Associated Press say it's live from Beit El near the northern port to the West Bank city of Ramallah. All of this amid reports of clashes there between Palestinians and the Israeli army. It comes after the militant harness rulers of the Gaza Strip carried out an unprecedented and multi-front attack on Israel. They fired thousands of rockets as dozens of Hamas fighters infiltrated the heavily fortified border in several locations. It caught Israel off guard on a major holiday. Hours after the invasion began at daybreak this morning, Hamas militants are still fighting gun battles inside several Israeli.
And the thing is, man, these Hamas militants, man, they came in, through air, water, and land, man. They came in through, their what do you call with parachutes. They invaded, on the land and through water, man. So they had this place totally, surrounded, and of course, man, this is prophecy, man. The Lord is gonna desolate Israel, man. Because you got the 1948ers, man, the small hats out there, man. The so-called Jews, which aren't the real Jews, according to Revelations 2:9, Revelations 3:9, man. Those aren't the real Jews that inhabit, Israel, man. So the Lord is gonna, nuke that place, man. To cleanse that place. That place is gonna get cleansed, by way of nuclear fire, man. Because those aren't the true people of the land, and it starts here. It starts here, with this invasion, this attack, that Hamas, came and brought onto the land of Israel, man, which is our land, not their land, that's our land, and we're going to be put back in our land, and that's prophecy. All right.
Communities. Israel says more than 20 people have been killed and hundreds wounded. You're watching this live, raw, and unfiltered on your screen. You can see the smoke, you can see the fires. They set several tires on fires. You see them with the face gear on and the headbands out there. Unfortunate news as we wake up on a Saturday morning on October 7th. 20 people killed amid these unprecedented attacks in Israel. I'm going to sit on this shot for a second so you can look at everything as it unfolds.
So yeah, man, let me get this. Let me get Jeremiah 49, and we'll start at verse 20. It says, "Therefore hear the counsel of the Lord that he had taken against Edom." All right, and Esau, Edom, okay, the waster, the so-called white man, which is actually the red man, the ones that dwell in our land, Amalek. All right. And it says, and it's proposed that he hath proposed against the inhabitants of Teman. And Teman today, are the Germans. It says, surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitations desolate with them. All right. And that's what the Lord is going to do, man. The Lord is going to, cleanse that place. Like I said, via, the nuclear missiles, man. It says the earth is moved at the noise of their fall and the cry. And at their fall and at the cry, the noise thereof was heard in the Red Sea. All right. It says, behold, he shall come up and fly as an eagle and spread his wings over Basra. And at that day shall the hearts of the mighty men of Edom be as a heart of a woman in her pains, man. And so this is, prophecy, man. Israel, man, is going to be. This is prophecy, man. That the Lord is gonna, bring, upon those Amaleks, man, upon Esau, Edom, man. All right, Esau, Edom is gonna get dealt with, man. And the Lord is, gonna bring, heavy judgment, for what they did to our people, man. For you know, um, putting us through this hardcore slavery, man. Yahweh Shema Shai is putting it on their minds, man. To do these things, to get these militaries roused up, to get them prepared, for World War III. Scripture says, the heart of the kings, the heart of the kings are, roughly paraphrasing, in the hands of the Lord, man. So this is by way of Yahweh Shema Shai, setting everything up exactly how He has everything set up, in order, to reach, that pinnacle, to reach, World War III, which is the ultimate pinnacle, man, the war to end all wars, man. All right. Because, in Matthew 24, it talks about, how there's wars, how there's going to be wars and rumors of wars, man, but the end is not yet. All right. So we're going to get that next. Cause that's where we're at, man. We're in that time, man. Matthew 24. Matthew 24, and we'll start at verse 6. And it says, and you shall hear wars and rumors of wars. It says, see that you be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. So, we're not at the end, man. The end is not yet. Because like I said, the MOTB has to come to pass. Jacob's trouble has to come to pass, and then, eventually, World War III, in the second coming of Yahweh Shema Shai. It says, for nation shall rise against nation, kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines, pestilence, earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. It says, then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. All right. And what's crazy is, man, like, I also read other articles out there, man, that these Hamas, militants, man, they're out there, slaughtering these people, breaking into their homes and things like that, taking people from their families, man, just assassinating families out there, man. All right. And, there's going to come a time, where, when these things pop off here in Babylon, when these things pop off in Babylon, they're gonna, spoil, our houses, and our goods, man, and come and take us away from our houses, and deliver us up to be afflicted, man. They're gonna take us to prisons. They're gonna take us to, concentration camps, man. We're gonna go through those things, when the time comes here, to Babylon, man. When all hell breaks loose, we're right around the corner from Jacob's trouble, man. But, I'm going to end it off, man, with Ezekiel 38. All right. So let's get that. Let's get Ezekiel 38. And we'll start at verse 5. It says, Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya, all of them with a shield and helmet. It says Gomer. It says Gomer and all his bands. All right. And it says the house of Targabah and North Quarters and his bands, and many people with you. Be you prepared, and prepare for thyself. It says you and all thy company that are assembled unto you, and be thou a guard unto them. All right. So, let's talk about, Gog Magog, man, being, that guard, unto these other militaries, man. That's why, in what is it, Joel 3:10, it says, let the weak say I'm strong. That's why they're bold. They're these militaries, are getting bold. These militaries are bold. These militaries, no longer feel like, that these other Babylon or Israel is a threat anymore, man. Because they have Russia backing them. And you get into Gomer and Tagarma, I believe that's pronounced how you pronounce it. Those are the line of Japheth. Gomer, Tagarma. Those the Japhetic people, man. It says after many days thou shalt be visited in the latter years. You see, and that's a prophecy that's going to come to pass, man. All these a future prophecy, man. Israel's going to be invaded, by all these different nations, man. They're going to come against Israel, man. And ultimately, Russia, is going to be, a big part of that, man. A big part of invading Israel, man. It says, and after many days they shall be visited in the latter years. Thou shalt come to the land that is brought back from the sword. And it says, and is gathered out of my land against the mountains of Israel. And you get into the word mountains, that's like the government, the governments, of Israel. And it says, which have been always waste. It says, but it is brought forth out of the nation, and they shall dwell safely, all of them. Thou shalt ascend and come like a storm. Thou shalt be like a cloud over the land. Thou and all thy bands and many people with you. See? So that's just basically just getting into a future prophecy, man, of Israel being invaded, man. And that time is gonna come, and all hell is gonna break loose. All total war is gonna break loose. World War III. So that's the times that we're in. And Yahweh Shema Shai is about to bring great judgment, man. He's gathering all of these nations up together, man, just to be judged. At the end of the day, for our sake, and this is why these things are stirring up right now, man. It's because of us. It's because of us Israelites, man. The elect. It's because of this word, man. That's being pushed out there, man. To all four corners of the earth. So that's what it all comes down to, man. It comes down to these prophecies, man, and these prophecies that the Lord, have given us, to speak out, against this wicked kingdom, man. Against these wicked nations, man. And yeah. So I just thought, I just blow the trumpet, and then just kind of just go in on that, and I pray that Lord willing, that this lesson was edifying to you, brothers and sisters, man. And I just want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai Bahashim Rakakwadash. All right, double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS, the Great Millstone, for teaching us His truth. Righteousness, truth, and sincerity. Shalom, shalom, and shalom to the 144,000 out there. And the 1/3. The elect out there, man. You got steadfast. Hold on to this truth. Let no man take your crown. All right, this is Brother Nabala. Until the next lesson. Shalom, shalom.